No, that's part of the show.
Yeah, you just do what you do, ladies.
Well, I was talking to
Dick
Heather
shoving,
today
no.
when we were looking at that house, and we were saying that maybe it's one thing for us to do for her.
Well, she's all you'd ever want. She's the kind I'd like to flaunt and take to dinner. But she always knows her place. She's got style, she's got grace. She's a winner.
We really have to have a way for us.
She's a lady.
You're like leading someone.
Either you need to say,
she's a lady. Talking about that little lady.
Hey. Wow.
And the lady is mine.
Was that a compliment?
I don't know, was it?
oh, was it?
Hey, it's After Hours here at 21.6 The Net. Of course, this is Whining with Dawn. Welcome back.
Well, thank you
You
so
had
much.
a funny guy with no arm comedy show last
We
week.
did. We got to see Ryan Niedermeyer from ATG,
Yeah.
who was hilarious, in case anybody didn't know. He talked about how he has made it in the business since being third on ATG and how excited it was for him to win off of making jokes off of his disability.
And for
And
all
that-
of you out there that don't watch a lot of reality television, that's America's Got Talent.
Yes, America's Got Talent. And he was talking about how Simon Cowell says, it's going to change your life. It's going to change your life. And he couldn't wait for it to change your life. And then there was a global pandemic and he's performing in McHenry. So it was pretty funny, actually. I know he was like, oh, yeah, my life's really great, McHenry. Woo! So it was a very fun show. And so I apologize to all of our
Oh, that's
fans.
good.
We were not able to partake.
Well, you ladies look great tonight.
Thank you.
It's
Is that a
once
compliment?
a week.
Is that a compliment, Ken?
Is
Is that a compliment or is there something wrong with my hair?
No, you look great.
Really?
Glad to be back in studio with
Yeah, well, we missed you. We missed you often when you're gone.
Yes.
You're
you. Like a
When you're out on
rash.
dates with Alice and you
When
can't
you're-
make it in.
and you
Like a
can't do it.
rash.
Yeah.
So we're having a charcuterie themed wine and with Dawn party. Stay tuned, guys. Coming up in the next episodes, we're going to have a wine sponsor. We've been working on that. So
Yes.
we're going to have somebody who's going to come around and give us wine. We'll talk about the wine and we'll be happy to drink it all. So if you'd like to have an opportunity to sponsor one of our shows and bring us some wine or cheeses or bread.
Or be
Hey,
on the show
speaking
with
of
us.
bread, we have some amazing bread and some amazing jam. Do we know where this is from? Who made this for me?
So the jam is a blueberry something.
Blueberry ginger.
Blueberry ginger. Yes.
I sent you it.
Well, I don't look at my phone.
Okay.
So it's a
overrated.
blueberry ginger. Of course, Mary Shep from My Loso Lifestyle,
Yes.
which airs on Mondays here, 21.6 The Net, graced you with that beautiful jam.
Yes.
And a lovely
delicious.
loaf of bread.
Well, it's a crusty low sodium white bread, which is airy and light and wonderful.
Right.
And this beautiful blueberry ginger jam.
Yeah.
And she brought it to my office and she came and she visited and it was lovely. And so
And then
thank
she
you.
brought
And-
me a nice present.
And when we
too.
say a crusty low sodium white bread, that is not a racial thing.
Oh, for God's sakes. Oh, we need a new producer.
Was that a compliment?
Anyway, we
Well,
do have somebody
delicious.
visiting off
Live
camera.
studio audience.
We have a
today.
live studio
Yeah.
audience. She's still in the green room,
That's a way to spend it.
but she can hear us, and we'll just see if anybody can guess who it is by the end of the show by just saying hello.
That's it.
There we go. That was a
Mystery
pathetic
guest.
hello. Hi, Mary. So we'll tell you who that is at the end of the show, but maybe we can get her to talk a little bit, but probably not. So we were talking about what we were going to talk about today, right? And Liz here came up with an idea of our topic for tonight being, is that a compliment?
Oh, that's always a fun question.
Right? It's a fun question. So let me give you an example. So it could be Kent saying that we all look lovely tonight while he laughs in our face. So is that a compliment? Was it? It's radio. You need to use your words.
Absolutely a compliment. But the ladies look top shelf.
Oh,
top
well,
shelf.
Yeah.
So
thank
we
you.
believe that was a compliment, right?
Just so you know, we're not responsible for what happens to you after the show.
That's
You
And-
right.
don't have to come.
And for those of you on if you would like me to describe what they're wearing for radio, I certainly can.
I'm good.
I'm good, too.
Yeah, I'm good on
We
that.
don't need those descriptions.
All good on
While intriguing, I'm good.
that.
So, like, that's a compliment, right?
Just their glasses.
Just their glasses. That's
Wi-
all it is.
wine
We're
glasses.
naked from the
Eyebrows down.
Eyebrows down.
I mean, he could describe our glasses. That could be
Yeah,
interesting.
we all are wearing glasses
We are.
And drinking from them.
and drinking,
And drinking
them.
from the glasses.
Different glasses. You just stop talking.
All right.
So anyway, so we were talking about, is that a compliment? So like, let me give you an example. I'd like you to tell me, is this a compliment or is it not a compliment?
Okay.
So somebody hypothetically may turn you into some real estate board for a violation of a sign that they took off of an Instagram post that wasn't really a sign. They try to get you fined. Is that a compliment that they did that because they are jealous of your market share? Just a question. Jealous?
Oh,
Compliment
100%
or not
it's
a compliment?
jealousy. 100% it's jealousy.
So it's a compliment.
It's a compliment.
Would that be a compliment?
If you look at it in the right way, it's a compliment.
If your glass is half full, 100% a compliment.
Right?
If you get a letter from some rando that says
In
that
pencil?
in pencil, with
magazine cut out.
that looks like he wrote it with when he holding the pencil
No,
like
seriously,
this.
she's not kidding. I literally, when we first moved into our office, somebody wrote a anonymous letter to our managing broker in cryptic pencil.
And they called her Julie.
They called my managing broker
Julie Wolf.
instead of Lisa Wolf, and they must have written it with their left hand, or they were five.
Or they had their toddler write it. We're not sure.
And they put down that I should not have my license because I was in a fake office that wasn't a real estate office.
Oh.
It's true.
True
It's true.
story.
True story. That is
Interesting.
framed
We
somewhere
framed
in my
that
office.
at our office.
We
It's
did.
hanging up. So
So compliment, I would think so. Me saying that your Antioch hat looks lovely. Compliment?
No, this
That-
is an
no,
ugly
it's
hat.
not really a compliment at all.
However, they're good friends of ours.
What does it say?
Antioch, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram.
Oh, that's where I got my red Bremer team bin.
That's where I got my little silver.
We actually sold our Dodge minivan to them.
Yeah. Great time out there.
Right.
Oh yeah, super nice people.
So
So
I'm
what's
trying
the best compliment that you gave Alice on your date of 35 years?
Well, her boobs look nice.
that's right. That's right.
That's true. You did say that.
Yeah.
So what is the best compliment you have ever gotten?
I don't know if I've
That's
ever
right,
gotten
because
it.
nobody gives you compliments. Compliment or not?
Yes.
What about you? Best compliment you ever got?
I don't know, but I am going to compliment Mary Shep on this delicious jam, and
Uh-oh.
I don't even miss the sodium in the bread. So,
You can't even taste it.
Yeah.
There's
so kudos, Mary. This is
Mhm.
delicious. Thank you.
I'm a sharer. She did not share your gift from you.
I didn't get a gift, so clearly that's not a compliment.
No,
Not
Mary
a
doesn't know
compliment.
you.
Well, today one of my
doesn't?
clients'
I am a
parents
delight.
asked me if I was in fact the amazing realtor, and I said yes. Tell your friends.
Oh,
Compliment.
Compliment.
amazing realtor. She is amazing realtor.
Yep.
So what is the best compliment that you've ever gotten?
I have a very low self-esteem, so I'm not sure that I actually have many.
Oh my God. Okay,
That's a
well,
different show.
I just-
Is there a therapy
Right.
show that she can go on? Like you got a
Do we have a
therapist?
therapist
You can
on
sign
our
her up
show?
for that.
Yeah, Lisa's changing perception.
Lisa changing perception. We're gonna
Sunday
have her
morning.
change your perception.
Sunday morning at 9.
Okay,
Okay.
Leslie will be there.
I think I sponsor that show.
You
Can I
do.
get her in?
Yeah.
Don't I sponsor that show?
Yeah, you can
What
get
time
it.
is it at?
Sunday mornings,
Yeah.
9 a.m.
Liz,
So let's talk
Liz,
about
you and Leslie need to come together
Yes.
and be on that
So
show.
since your standards are so low, I will compliment you. You're beautiful.
Aw,
thank you.
Look, you're welcome. Yeah.
No.
I
So-
do like your hair though. It looks really cute.
Thank you.
All right, this is boring as hell. Can we talk about worse compliments?
No, we were really talking. What got us on this topic was the shit that your kids say to you. That like they think they're being nice, but you're just like, come again.
Like, give me an example.
So to start,
Liz had a good
the
one.
other day, I picked up Eli from school.
oh, of course, it's about my kid.
No. This was just the most
Oh
recent.
God.
I pick him up
I apologize.
from school, and he goes, "Oh, Mrs. Pfeiffer, you look really nice today. You put jeans on."
Oh, he's used to seeing you in pajama bottoms.
And he's
That's my boy.
I've got my going out clothes on, Eli.
And then he goes, "Did you have an appointment or somewhere to go today?" I'm like, "Just picking
Okay,
up
wait.
from school."
So let me just tell you, that was Tuesday or Thursday?
Tuesday.
Okay, well, I will tell you why. Because Tuesday, I drove him to school in my nightgown with boots on and no bra. So
I mean-
that's how I drove him to school. So he probably was like, "Oh, you have to go somewhere because my mom is pathetic."
This is not how my mom takes me to school.
Well, and in fairness,
He did
sees
say
me.
thank you that I was glad I have new tinted out windows. I'm not sure why.
No, I think one of my favorite Eli
Stephanie says, "Oh my God, I have the worst
Compliment.
compliment ever."
All right, spill it.
tell us, Conley. Can we call her? I mean, how are we going to? Was this going to?
If she's got a camera, I can send her a link.
Oh,
Steph.
Of course, she has a camera.
What's Stephanie? Of course she does. Send that to Stephanie. Stephanie, you're joining. Mm-hmm. Let's go ahead and click. Did she say she said
She
complaint.
corrected.
Yeah. So
All right.
I think one of the funniest things Eli has ever said was when he got into your car the day you had all those prom dresses that were donated from the thrift store in there. And he was like, "Oh, Mommy, why does it smell like grandma in here?"
Oh yeah. Oh my God. That is, okay. But it's the
How
truth.
good is that?
It's the truth. So
Oh
my
God.
mom may like to frequent resale shops,
Hmm.
and
It smells like grandma.
they
in
have a
here.
certain smell. And my car was filled with a resale shop. And yes, my son did equate it to reminding him of his grandmother.
It was hilarious.
I mean, so our guest is nodding, who may or may not give you a hint that she may know my said mother.
I've had my kids come up to me. I mean, I realize that I can easily look like I'm 8 months pregnant.
Oh
just
my
from
God.
standing still. But they'll come up to me and they'll be like, "Oh, Mom, I love how your belly's so jiggly and it has like bumps in it." And as they're like, "Thanks, walking away now."
Yeah, you're just like, great.
I like.
Love you too.
Look at her producer.
It's so fun. It's like a waterbed.
I do understand that a little bit. Like when my son is like, "Is it snuggle time? You're so squishy."
Oh,
I am squishy and available.
Snuggle time is from
Snuggle, and yeah, exactly. Snuggle time is.
COVID.
Seriously.
Oh my
Well, I giggled
God.
that one good.
Oh, man. Mary, your bread was just hacked across the studio.
Oh, Mary.
Look, we have Steph.
All right, Steph.
oh, there she is.
All right, let's get her. Hi, Steph.
Hi.
We're at-
I don't know if I want to share this because it's really embarrassing. Slash.
Oh, Eli.
There's another.
Hi. Hi.
Hear you. You have a terrible producer.
What?
All right, now we can hear you.
All right. I don't know if I want to share this though, but
Well, you're on live stream.
Little late for that.
so I started a diet like whatever a month or so ago,
You
and
look
so
fabulous.
So I've been losing some weight. And so I asked Rich, I'm like, "Hey, does it look like I've lost some weight?" And he's like, "Well, let me see your fupa." And I'm like, "Okay." So I lifted up my shirt and he's like, "Fuck yeah, you could tell you've lost some weight." So
I love Rich. What's he cooking?
You're right over there.
I cooked dinner tonight. So I made homemade beef with broccoli for dinner tonight.
Nice.
Great.
So
Where's Eli? Where's Dino Man?
Lee,
Oh, that looks good.
Oh, that does look good. Where's Dino Man?
it's over here. Eli, you want to say hi? Why, did you guys see what I posted on Facebook yesterday with Eli?
Oh, what did he do?
No. Hi, Eli.
He so he wanted to buy something on Amazon, so he asked if he could buy something on Amazon, and I'm like, "No, I don't have any money." So then he's like, "Okay, whatever," and he's just kind of looking at me like I'm crazy. And then like 10, 15 minutes later, I'm like, "Oh, I'm gonna go to Starbucks and go get a coffee." Eli stops what he's doing and looks at me, and he's like, "I thought you didn't have any money."
Oh my God. How old is he again?
Touche.
He's 5.
Not wrong.
That's crazy.
It's cute as kid.
I'm choking to
11.
death. I might puke on the show.
Oh, let's not do that.
No.
Somebody else.
What are you
How is that
Let
water?
me tell you.
What are you choking on?
Was that a compliment?
The smorgasbord that
The
we have.
smorgasbord.
Yeah, they got
I
got a
laughed and I
charcuterie.
swallowed something.
I went and spent $30 at Hub Market in cold cuts and cheese.
they
and
got a
then-
charcuterie.
Mary brought some bread and jam, so we have like a little,
Whole little thing.
whole little
Yeah.
thing going on over here.
Okay.
Here, you're our fourth guest. We're missing you. Look at
Oh.
the seat is empty.
And bring the beef and broccoli.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've got time.
Bring
I
Eli.
had a-
Oh, you've got time. You can
Yeah,
make
you've
it.
got time. Do you have any other compliments? What
That are
about
bad?
anything that the kids have said to you?
No, Eli's always good. He just tells me I'm beautiful all the time, so he's good.
Oh, that's pretty good. What about Gavin?
Gavin really doesn't say much of anything, so I guess that's probably better than what he could say, I guess. I think
Well,
the only
thank
thing
you
he's
for-
asking.
Well, thank you for sharing your compliment.
Yeah.
If you hear us talk about something else, click on the link.
All right, I'll talk to you later.
Bye,
Bye,
Steph.
Bye.
She's our favorite guest. Sorry. I mean,
She comes on the show. Yeah.
She comes all
That was the wrong place to hesitate, I think, in that
Mhm.
sentence.
Yeah, I know, right? You're like,
Congratulations.
that's not where
Yeah.
punctuation goes.
Right. Was that a compliment?
Was that a compliment?
There you go. I'm seriously.
Congratulations, Rich.
excited.
That a boy.
Well, maybe he takes her on
Yeah,
dates.
right. You never know.
I'm seriously bad.
Sometimes.
So, seriously, have you ever done a reverse compliment to Alice?
A reverse
Well,
compliment.
because was it a compliment?
Oh, no.
Backhanded compliment?
No.
No.
Never.
Mm-mm.
No, I mean, I can be a smart ass with her, and she knows it's not a compliment, but.
Like,
No.
give me an example.
Yeah,
Like, how about like when you made that ridiculous, stupid beef stew? Did they say
it
No,
was
meat
meat
soup.
soup.
It was
number
green.
one.
not beef?
Yeah, it was
It had
meat.
beef in it, but it was
Oh.
just a meat.
It was meat soup.
Your green meat soup.
That's so
Yeah, no,
gross.
I've never been like, this is delicious. No, none of that. No.
What do you say when it's bad?
This is gross. I
You
can't-
do?
I can't eat this. Yeah.
Oh,
No, yeah.
sounds like my children.
That's really nice.
Yeah. No, but she just got her hair done. She looks fantastic.
That's nice.
She got
That
it
was
shoulder length. She looks great. Yeah. But
Did you get any chef taps while out last couple weeks?
Nope.
You want to ask Liz that question if she's given any chef taps?
I mean,
or the honker. What was that?
okay.
Oh, Lord.
Seriously.
So we had a situation recently, and Dawn ended up hearing about it.
Oh, it was
So-
bad.
I will say this one is far more personal, and I would never do this to another man. Definitely no children. So this does lead into the other side of the category and line. But every now and then I'll just kind of go up to my husband and I just give him a little like honk.
She needs to describe that. So what?
Yeah.
Excuse me.
Not on the nose. Her
Can
hand
you-
gesture was not towards the nose.
We need our producer to describe what a honk she's talking about. Please, producer, please do it in description.
She put her hand in a position like she was getting ready to juggle.
And was her hand high or low?
Yeah, no, it was low. The starting position of a juggle.
So in short, with this recent
So
honk,
You were like a reverse Trump. Could you call it a reverse Trump?
I don't even know what that is.
Well, Trump said it grabbed on a woman.
Oh.
I suppose.
It
So
was
you-
so like 5 years ago. I think that's the problem. They forgot it.
Yeah,
They're
it
very
was.
old.
But so we could say it's a reverse Trump.
Okay.
Honk.
I call it a honk.
Yeah, the reverse
To each
Trump.
their own.
Yeah.
And apparently the way he was positioned instead, think of like if you like bite your lip, like once you bite down, like it's hard to release,
hmm
you know?
Oh, yeah.
Well,
like
Yeah. So I went to honk him,
Uh-oh.
but instead it was all right-sided nut. But you can't release. And then all of a sudden he screams. So instead it's just like I'm like, oh, what? And you like clench and you don't release.
Kent is miserable for him. We've lost our producer. He's gonna call her, put Kevin in the witness protection program. Are you really gonna do that?
This poor guy.
Seriously.
So then for the rest of the night, like he kept walking by. But the thing is, it's like, you know, the very subtle scoot and he's covered
Well, yeah.
like a battered husband.
and he's
He
like
is.
practiced.
Yeah.
I mean, For all I know, he might be tucking at that point.
So I spend some time with the Pfeiffers and in their garage, and I have to tell you that I have been a first count witness to these shaft taps and these honkings and the goosies.
I don't really do the honkings.
These
as visible.
honkings.
I'm more discreet with the honks.
But I will tell you that I have to admit, and Kenta, this is really for you that I need to share this with. She apparently didn't do it for a while.
The honks.
The honks and the shafts and the taps and all that stuff. And he was so upset. He said he missed it.
It's
like a whiskey throttle. Yes, Steph, that is exactly what it is.
Please explain.
Kent, explain a whiskey throttle.
Whiskey throttle. I know a whiskey bottle.
Uh-huh.
I don't know. The last time I watched your show, I learned some horrible things. So
What did you learn?
Oh, whatever that waffle thing was.
Oh, the blue waffle.
The blue waffle?
What is a blue waffle?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I did not.
We went
watch.
over it on the pancake show.
Yeah, but thanks for watching.
You're welcome.
Yeah. You don't want to know.
Kent, tell us about our next contest.
Yeah,
on,
so,
Anything Goes.
so on the 17th, 16th, 17th,
17th?
9 plus 7, 16. 16th is,
Aren't you a banker?
yeah. That's why I said I had to go through it. 9 plus 7.
Aren't you a baker?
So on the
Math is
16th, we're
hard.
having a sweaty ball throwdown.
Ooh.
And it's just food formed like a ball. Doesn't matter what kind of food it is. It could be sweet. It could be savory. Just needs to be formed like a ball.
And we have some good contestants coming.
We do. And there's some money out there already.
Mm-hmm. There we do. We have some money. Thank you.
Yeah.
We have some money. I think it's over $100 in prizes.
Yeah. For the best sweaty ball.
We're just gonna.
And they're
So she's
flinging
gonna teach us all. Do we need to get you and Rich back on? You can use the same link
Can they?
for the
Did
whiskey
he say she
for
said
the
he
whiskey
wasn't
throttle.
home?
I will teach you all. Oh, God, no.
for the whiskey throttle if you want.
Yeah, I don't know.
I
I'm
think
not.
all you viewers at home should Google that. I don't
Whiskey
know what
throttle?
it means.
Don't we have a producer who
I
can
could-
Google that?
Let's see. Yeah.
Can we read that on the air?
Can we read it? All right, here we go. Whiskey throttle. There we go.
There's
Oh,
a
there's
show.
videos.
Jesus
Oh
Christ.
God. Let's see what it is.
Is there an image?
Is there an image?
So it's something about falling on a bike, I
Website.
guess.
Half naked man.
Maybe the seat goes in your
I don't
hoo ha.
I don't think this is giving us what. So
It
if you,
has
and,
something to do with falling off your bike.
Yeah, if
and
you-
probably getting goose.
if you and Rich want to just click that and
Can you
Do you
video
have to
it?
do whiskey throttle / Urban Dictionary?
well, we could see.
That could be scary.
We could see.
This makes for really good radio.
On that.
Well,
You girls can keep talking. It's fine. It's
So-
your job.
It's not necessarily a compliment, but on the terms of mean things people have said, what's the meanest thing?
Oh
that-
my God.
Oh my God.
okay. Yeah, no, we're not going to talk about that on the air.
Wait.
So, moving on.
Go ahead, Kent. Why don't you read that?
Has anybody
Hold
else
on, he's gonna
gotten
read
a
it.
Bad
He's gonna read
compliment?
it.
No, the real whiskey throttle is when you give too much throttle and you start to slip off the back of your bike or four wheeler,
Uh-huh. What's the Urban Dictionary?
and your
one?
hand just pulls the throttle.
Uh-huh. Yeah. Well,
Well, it's
I
kind
thought
of
we're not FCC regulated.
it's kind of like a rock bouncer. Going off-roading over rocks with a fist-sized dildo in your ass, giving you kind of that bouncing motion.
Yeah.
Could I get an amen?
Amen.
Oh, yeah.
Is that a compliment?
My-
Was
moving
that a
along.
compliment?
You're
I
gonna
will
torture
say that
Jennifer.
my honks are more of one rock.
Her honks are mean. But I'm just trying to tell you that prior to that
Much
Kevin
to-
actually said he missed when she stopped goosing him
Yeah.
and shaft tapping him. So
But
it's not really
He
abuse.
likes the honks better.
I don't think it's
so
abuse.
it's no. What it is he has like Florence Nightingale syndrome and has like or what do they call
Stockholm
that?
syndrome?
Stockholm syndrome, where he's like now he thinks that his captor is his lover.
I mean,
Yeah.
that's true.
Yeah,
Mm.
That's true.
that's what it is. Yeah, see, Kent's nodding.
So here's an
Yeah.
example of a compliment. Maybe not a compliment. When somebody says, "Well, wow, You remind me of Remington Steele.
Oh
How
my
do you
God.
feel about that when somebody says to you, they remind you of Remington Steele? Is that a compliment?
No, it can't be.
Why is it not a compliment?
Why would you think it was not a compliment?
Wasn't Remington Steele like back in the early 80s? A television show?
It
Yes,
was
but,
Pierce
I mean-
Brosnan was the
I mean,
Remington
he's
Steele.
a very good-looking man. So if
Uh-huh.
somebody says to you, you remind him of Pierce Bronson. Or it's actually, he said Remington Steele. They remind me of Remington Steele. Is that a compliment?
No,
Why is it not a compliment?
I don't like Pierce Bronson.
Okay, well, would you think it was a compliment if somebody said, I mean, you thought it was a compliment?
They said that you look like.
No, they said that this gentleman reminded him of Remington Steele.
Yeah.
And
She's using the word gentleman very loosely.
Very
this
So-
person, somebody I know, was referring this person for years as Remington Steele. And for years, this man thought that he was being complimented by being called Remington Steele. Turns out that the reason that this person called him Remington Steele was not because he was good looking like Remington Steele, but because Remington Steele absolutely did nothing. It was really the woman who did everything,
Right.
and Remington Steele got all the credit.
That's what I thought. Yeah.
Interesting. So all those years, that person
Compliment?
Yeah.
thought, compliment or not?
That's why.
That's
Isn't that interesting?
So I read one recently,
I had coffee
Aha.
coming. I had coffee coming out of my nose when
and
I
we've
heard
all
that
heard the term "bless your heart,"
Mm-hmm.
right? And out here, generally, it's
Down
you're
in the
such
South?
a sweet person. Like, oh, you're just bless your heart. You're so good.
Not in the South.
Yeah, apparently, if someone in the South says that to you,
You're an
it's
ass.
like, oh, sweetheart, sit down, take a break.
That's what that means?
In the South, apparently, it does.
Southern woman says that to you.
She thinks you're an idiot.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
I did not know that. Did you know that? Oh, how did you know that? Apparently, I know nothing. Who taught that to you, silent speaker?
Who? Oh.
The green room.
Yeah.
Green room. Apologize. The curtain's not up for the green room. So those are the kind of things I'm asking. So Stephanie, have you ever? Oh, Stephanie was referring to when Liz
Because
panicked.
so it
and
was like
didn't
Liz's hand was
release.
on the throttle.
Oh,
That was
Yeah.
the throttle.
That's funny.
I don't
Stephanie.
think she was talking about the anal dildo.
we didn't publicize that part.
He
of
did.
the-
He read it. Where were
No,
you?
he didn't.
Yes,
Yeah, I
he
read it.
You
did.
read the dildo part?
Yeah.
Yes.
yes.
Ugh, I
Yeah.
probably
Welcome
was
to the
like,
show.
I was in like a different world
How
trying
many
to shut
glasses
out
have
the
you
fact
had?
that we were talking
Yeah,
about
it's like
this.
going off road over the rocks
Right. And then he said,
Right,
with a dildo in
with
your
a fist
buttocks.
size.
Oh.
Size.
Okay.
Fist side.
Okay.
Size dildo.
Again, moving on.
Giving you the bouncing motion.
She doesn't like the words
moving
dildo.
on.
Pass the juice.
Pass the cheese.
Yeah, moving on.
Have you
So-
ever played with a dildo?
No,
Oh,
let's keep
For the
going.
love of God. This is
Fair
not.
question.
It's not a fair question, and I don't really want to know about Jen.
Was
And
that a
yeah,
compliment?
Okay, time out. I didn't mean it.
I
Like,
love Liz is like, wait a minute.
Yes.
I
actually-
realize compliment.
Actually, when, yeah, right.
I didn't mean
Yeah.
play.
Yeah, no.
What did you mean? Like,
Yeah, when she was a little girl, she
Wow.
I
dressed.
mean, have you ever like seen one and been at a surprise party?
Have
and
you
you're
been
like,
at- Have you been at Dawn's parties with
Of course
Courtney?
I have.
I mean, like Courtney, like stick them on her head and run around with them. On.
I do have a friend, Courtney, who took a ginormous blue dildo. It was like this big.
Dawn had
It's-
a.
And licked
was-
the bottom and stuck it to her
Yeah.
forehead and walked around with a dickhead.
Oh, a unicorn.
No, I do have good parties, just in case you know.
Yeah.
If you
So
need to
yeah.
have
So
a-
Dawn had a pure romance
So-
party, and Courtney was wearing a dildo on her head.
If you'd like
to
me to,
recap,
one
you're
second, please.
squishy.
That
I'm
was
squishy
that was
and I like
Eli's
to have
bris.
dildo parties.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying, if you have a business like that, and I've had Tastefully Simple, I have had Pampered Chef. I like to support my friends. I've had earring parties. I have had dildo parties.
Yeah.
Heck, one of the guests in one of the visitings from this green room had me go to a lingerie party at her house. And let me just tell you how fun that was. Not so fun. Can't even look at the person over there. Had a lingerie party and then decided to express which outfit her husband liked and what it did to him.
Oh.
And I may or may not be related to said person. Exactly.
You can't unhear that.
Nope, ever.
Can't
So-
unring that bell.
Let's go
Still
back to
visualize it.
your question. Have you ever played with a dildo?
Yes.
And then you're like, wait a minute, not so you thought maybe when she was little she dressed it up like a doll? I mean, what Exactly.
I just
Like,
meant in the
running
context of
around.
like, have
I
you
mean-
held one? Have you just
I would-
swapped it around for a second to
So
see
she's
what-
basically saying,
what
did
kind
you
of
do
mass?
this to it?
I'd go down.
Did you honk it?
Yeah.
Did you chef tap it?
Right.
What did you do?
Did you whiskey throttle
Did
that
you
thing?
whiskey throttle it? I mean, what did you mean? Have
It's-
you played with a
I
dildo?
Right.
just meant it in the context of have you like physically seen one? I don't know.
Well, that's a whole different question.
What time is it? When is this hell over?
You know, it's one of those.
Fuck my life.
It's an experience situation. I'm not saying you need to use it. I'm just
Listen.
saying, everyone should at least see and know what it
I've
feels
been to Dawn, so yes, I have seen.
That's
the
all.
You are implying that I have a suitcase full.
Well, you won like 14
I did.
of them.
I kind of do have a suitcase full. I have some still unwrapped. If you're looking for help and you need some, just come see me. I'm for free. They're in a suitcase.
She's got a whole locker full of them. You can take your pick, different colors.
Well, when you have
sizes,
a party,
yeah.
you get free stuff. I
Well,
have
and
a lot of
apparently-
horny friends.
I was gonna say, apparently her friends made a lot
Here's
of
the best
purchases
part of that
because-
story. Here's the best part of the story. The lady that came for this one time to the
Oh my God,
party,
her car.
she literally did this party. She was this outrageous, funny lady.
She's
And
hilarious.
she's hilarious.
She used to be a teacher.
Probably the best pure romance party rep I've ever experienced.
She was-
Hilarious, funny, over the top. Told us to play with things like that's when
But
Courtney.
yeah,
Courtney
really
put it on her head.
appropriate.
That's when Courtney put it on her head. But she was telling you like selling it and having fun with it, and it was probably the most
Oh.
laughter I've ever had with a group of ladies. Sober. And then she's like, all right, well, we're going to get ready to go ahead and place your order. And I have all the inventory in my van. And she goes and gets her van that was literally like the seats were gone
It was like a 1980s Astro van.
and it was filled
Like
with
square,
dildos
no
and sex
seats.
toys. And it had lit up.
Oh,
And she
Wait,
all of a
she
sudden
had
lit
like
up.
beanbags in the
Beanbags?
car.
And so you would leave my
Oh my gosh.
house and get in the van. This was like I think I had moved
That's
in
how
this
she kept
neighborhood
it
like 6
private.
months earlier.
She kept it so it was very private.
you can
for the
went on
person
one,
purchasing
and
it.
you would
She
shop
could
in
ask
her van.
questions on a more intimate level.
Yep, it was genius.
Oh
So
my
it was the
God.
most successful party she had in her career because I had invited everybody I knew that would go and buy it. She was funny, and then you get to go into a private room. So people
That's
were coming out with buckets. I think I
Hilarious.
had like $700 worth of free stuff. Again, if you need help, just call me. I've got some supplies extra.
Unused.
I can also
Be
hook
very
you up
clear
with
here,
the pure
unused.
romance lady and her van.
Unused.
And-
Unused, still in the box.
The pure romance lady makes house calls in her van.
And a,
She does.
Come
and a
up to your
few of
driveway.
them will allow social distancing.
Yes. And we do, I
my
do
God.
believe I have a brand new one of the blue one with the forehead so Courtney can stick it back on her forehead.
Oh,
Might give
my
it back to her
God.
for her birthday. Just saying. So yes, I mean,
That
if you
is-
like to have a party, Ashley likes me to have Pampered Chef parties. I would have a party for you.
I think I'm signed up for one.
A Pampered Chef party?
Oh no, I'm just going to one.
Okay.
Oh yeah, I've got one. I'm doing one for Ashley right now online.
Oh, you are?
Yeah.
We are givers.
Yep.
And we will
Ashley
give
drove
you a
by
free dildo.
Ashley's house
Just
today.
keeping in mind that you're saying you're a giver after we're talking about sex toys.
I mean, heck. Single, long time. Gotta give her. I mean,
Give her.
you asked Jennifer if she played with a dildo.
Perspective.
Have
Right?
you ever
Context.
played with
Ever. Have you ever played with a dildo? Oh, look, Ashley. Yep, we're talking about
Hi,
you,
Ashley.
Ash.
It's all about context.
Ashley, can you click on the link and tell us a phenomenal backhanded compliment you've gotten? Can you show her where the link is, producer? Right there. Ashley, get a camera on your phone and tell us a story about your best reverse compliment that Dominic ever gave you.
Uh-oh.
I mean, that's probably a good one. She's probably got some good
They're
stuff.
hilarious.
They are very funny. You've met Ashley, our friend Ashley. She's got Dominic.
She's
They're
been on-
expected to having a baby in June, baby boy. And I'm going to be called Bubby.
Oh, good lord.
So I can't help it. But
I
since
need
we're
wine.
talking
It
about,
is June.
pure
Is it
romance
June?
as well as Pampered Chef. Have you seen their?
I have.
Okay,
What's
Have
happening?
their meat cleaver or
it's
something.
their meat pounder.
Oh.
Yes.
Yeah.
Maybe
I already
Ashley can
have
get
one
on
of
their
those,
show and
but
tell
I
us
don't have
why
one that
her
looks
meat
like that.
pounder looks
Have
like.
you seen them, Kent?
Could you take the phone and show or
I'll
she can
just
do it.
show him.
You could put it right up next to the camera if you want.
I don't know if we need to do that.
Show him. Put it on the camera. That is the Pampered Chef. What is that,
Other
Ashley?
one, other camera.
There's so many.
It's a meat
The butt plug.
tenderizer.
The meat
Reversible
tenderizer.
meat tenderizer.
Well, how is it reversible?
It's a butt plug.
Again, but how is
Was
that?
that a
reversible?
compliment?
I'm
Yeah.
like, but how is that
Yeah.
reversible? I don't understand.
I don't understand it either.
I think that's
Ashley's-
it's a butt plug.
Laughing.
Oh, is that what she's doing?
Yeah.
So, Ashley, are you getting on? We're waiting for you. We want to hear about your butt plug that you tried to sell
Tenderizer.
as a meat tenderizer.
Tenderizer.
So,
Oh my God.
anyway, so
I mean, it would tenderize some meat.
oh, for
That was the
God's
2-year-old Aldi wine, by the way.
I've had worse. I'm not gonna lie to you. I can't remember what was here early. Oh, remember when we had the wine that was like
Oh,
4 weeks old?
Yeah, it was not.
That was not bueno.
No,
sake.
that was
Read what Ashley wrote.
Yeah.
I mean, sometimes people get crazy in the kitchen.
You have
Of
to read
course.
it. You're on the
Not
air. You have to
wrong.
read it
Go
out loud
crazy.
for the audience.
I mean, sometimes people get crazy in the kitchen. So
That's why you need a
apparently,
butt
that's
plug.
why it looks like a butt plug.
Mhm.
Seriously. So we have to talk about one cool thing that is not related to Whining with Dawn, but since the name has Dawn, we can talk about Dawn. So what do we want to say about the coolest thing that happened today? Can we just tell everybody what
It
happened?
was pretty cool.
Because it's kind of cool.
So we got an email from one of our lender partners that we work with, and we thought he was messing with us, like that he had done it and he had sent the same thing to every
Where am I looking?
Oh, you could go on our Facebook.
every one of our every one of his clients that he works with,
Yes.
every realtor.
The
And so-
subject line says, "Dawn, did you see this?" Question mark! Exclamation! Exclamation!
Yeah,
And
and
I'm gonna just go to your Facebook. We're friends on Facebook.
I don't. Are we?
and so
Is that a compliment?
I don't think it's on there.
Depends.
It is a compliment that you're friends with me. You're lucky that I accepted your friend request.
let's see.
Nope, it's not there
Nope,
yet.
It's probably not there yet.
Nope, keep going. We don't need to see all this. We don't
Yeah,
need to see that,
we
lady. Don't play that.
love
Do not
it.
play that.
But yeah, so we were like,
Go
how
on to
did
the
he-
Dawn Bremer Facebook page.
How did he do that? How did he do that? So Dawn called him and she's like, hey, how did you do that? And he's just like, what are you talking about? I didn't do that. He's like, it's from the Wall Street Journal. And sure enough, there is this picture
Right
in the
there.
Wall
You got to
Street
see
Journal.
this. Okay, so what happened is right
Yep,
there.
There it is.
If you look, it says 30-year mortgage rates top 3% for the first time. And look at that picture of that sign. And if you click on that link, it shows our house in the Wall Street Journal newspaper article.
Yep.
And it has our phone number and everything right there on it. Look at that. How cool is that? And it was picked up by the Wall Street Journal in their huge article. And then because it's the Wall Street article, it's the Wall Street Journal, it went seriously, it was syndicated. It was all over the place. It's on all the websites, MSNBC,
Yeah, we did
it's
a
like
reverse
everywhere.
Google image search for it, and it's been used all over the place. And we don't even know who took the picture.
So it's pretty cool. And what you need to know, if you don't know how to follow this, but in the MLS, you're not allowed to have a photo in the MLS with a sign in the image. So that didn't come from the MLS. That came from literally somebody physically going to the house and taking it. And look at that, the Wall Street Journal, 3-year mortgage rate.
Yep.
Well,
And
even-
then
It won't even let me see it.
yeah,
I
no,
know.
they're
But
rude.
pretty cool. And see, it says right there.
Tannen Murray,
Tammin,
EPA,
whoever
Shutterstock.
she is, she's amazing. But
Yeah.
now we're Shutterstock. Did you see that? We're a Shutterstock photo. So that was a big deal today. So we were a
Now
little excited.
that was a compliment.
That
was
was
a compliment.
a compliment.
Yes.
Pretty exciting and pretty cool. So it's been shared. Our new regional director of Keller Williams shared it all over the social media today. It's pretty cool. So we just had to go
We had
off
a-
topic for a little bit. That's why we're
In be-
celebrating.
In between closings on a busy Friday.
And in between
we
closings
had-
and a busy Friday.
That was our fun. Dom said he wants to be a realtor and be as cool as Don and Jennifer. Fine, Dom, join our team.
Come on, why
Come
not?
on, Dom.
So
That is freaking cool. Thank you, Susie.
yeah. Oh, Susie! Hi, that's Susie. Susie Baumgartner is what she used to be, And my guest in the green room knows who that's a familiar name. Been friends with her since I was 9. And for those of you who want to know her age, that would be 41 years of friendship. And she's older than me. Again, let me repeat, she's older than me. Love you, Suze.
Nothing like getting thrown under the bus, Susie.
Was that a compliment?
I don't think so.
Was it? It was a compliment. I said we were friends for 41 years. That's a compliment to her to put up with me for 41 years.
And then you said that she's older than you.
I mean, she's more beautiful than me, too.
Okay.
Compliment?
That's a compliment.
Is that a compliment?
That's a compliment.
It would have been had you not chuckled afterwards.
Good
I'm going
point.
to give you a compliment, Kent. I love you, Kent. Being with you is like being with my brother. Compliment or not? Now that got a laugh over there.
This one's laughing.
Does anybody know who it is yet? Can you guess who it is? I'm giving you a lot of hints.
A lot of hints.
A lot of hints. So, what else do we have coming up on the Sweaty Balls?
So the nice thing is now with all of your advertisement for the Bremer team is as seen in the Wall Street Journal.
Yes, exactly.
It is.
The Bremer team as
seen
seen in the Wall
Uh-huh.
Street Journal.
I mean, like, that's pretty cool.
That's big
We're
time.
going to
It's
print
big
that
time.
It's big
out.
time.
It's already
Yeah.
going into our packets next week.
Exactly.
And I mean, the amazing thing is, especially with inventory so low in real estate, that house has actually been on the market. You've had it on the market for 3.5 months.
Yeah, you
That's-
wish. That house is actually sold, closed, and done. In fact, I did call the
Owner?
old owners today and tell them, and they were very excited, even
Yeah.
though they don't own the home anymore. But actually, one of my friends that I told it to said, keep an eye out for the news. Sometimes, like on some of those news media shows,
Mhm.
they show articles that the Wall Street Journal has had, and so we'll see if that shows up there. So if anybody sees it in any news media
Mhm.
and television, let us know. Then we can say as seen on TV, and we don't need to hire Barbara Cochran.
Yeah.
So there we go. That would be cool.
Yeah, that's great.
Now that was not a compliment.
Shut up. I love her so much. Amy and Susan Cochran. See, Susie loves me more. See, she wasn't
Mhm.
offended by her story of her age.
Is she a palm olive model?
Oh God,
Maybe.
Palmolive
Yeah.
model.
I don't know.
Her
Just
hands.
look your
Hand
hands
model.
there.
Don't you
Why?
get it?
She has pretty nails.
Yeah. Don't you remember the palm
Oh,
olive commercials?
No, but she does
Madge
beauty
was-
stuff. She's beautiful.
Madge was soaking her fingers.
Oh
in
yeah,
Is that what
Madge
it
would
is?
make you. You'd soak
Hey, did
your
you hear
hands
the
in palm
newest
olive.
excitement?
Thank
There's
you.
going to be a Golden Girls cruise.
Oh, get out of here! Really?
I'm going. I'm
Aren't they all dead?
No, I mean, I think it's a Golden Girls theme cruise. Like, how fun would
Oh.
that be? Everybody loves the Golden Girls.
There's
Isn't
a
Betty
My
White
niece
like
has been
105?
watching it.
How old is she? 99?
99.
98?
I think just turned 99.
99.
Isn't she?
Okay.
I think so.
Okay, well,
That's a compliment.
maybe
But my niece has been watching it.
I love the Golden Girls. It's one of my
She's like
favorite shows.
8.
Which character would I be, Kent?
I don't know who the Golden Girls are.
What?
Yeah, no, don't watch them. No, I don't think I saw one episode.
Kent. It's like a staple.
Yeah, old crotchety women on the TV. But that sounds like a great radio
mean,
show.
isn't that
There's
what
only
we're doing
one
now?
crotchety
Yeah.
Yeah,
woman,
only
let's
one
be
of
honest.
them's crotchety.
Yeah, that sounds like a great radio
It
show.
sounds like our radio show now.
I know.
We could just change it from Whining with Dons to the Golden Girls,
I mean,
right?
You can't blow your nose on air.
I can't not blow my nose. At this point.
Let me know and
My
I'll turn
eye,
your
all of a
microphone
sudden,
off.
my allergy medication is wearing off. My eye is starting to water.
And
It's
she's
making my nose
and
water.
it's all because we asked if you played with dildos.
No, my allergies have been so bad ever since the snow started melting. Forget about it.
so glad I'm
There,
blessed
go
with
ahead.
this
I turned your
feature.
I know,
I
right?
turned your microphone off. Go ahead.
He turned your microphone off.
You
Blow
go
away.
Blow away.
I'm good now.
Yes, Jen, blow away.
I'm good now.
Or
But yeah,
use a
no, my
dildo.
eye, it's
Yeah,
like
no, it's
eye
bad.
itching. It's bad.
It is bad right now.
Ugh, it's
mine
so
are
bad.
too.
So
Are your
yeah, like I'm
allergies
gonna
bad
have
too?
to find.
Yeah, I've
Mine
been
have
taking
been
The
really
medicine.
bad.
Zizal was working for a while, but
Mhm.
I think I'm gonna have to figure a different one out. because
Technically
it's not,
speaking, you're
not-
actually supposed to rotate your allergy medications because your body becomes immune to them.
I think
Maybe
they are.
you should actually get a prescription for you.
Just take
Well,
some
it's-
local honey.
It is Zizal, is what it is, which you can get over the counter. But if I use the prescription from Cecilia that she doesn't like
Just don't-
it,
no, we're on air.
well,
You don't
it's
say that.
it's the generic version.
Was that
of
a
Zizal.
Was that a compliment?
That was a compliment. Ashley, Kent, you always seem to amaze me. That I'm not sure was a compliment.
No.
Ashley,
Was that a
was
compliment?
that a compliment? Just say yay or nay.
Yeah, thumbs up,
Thumbs
down.
up or thumbs
Yeah.
down.
Yeah.
So I'm very excited to say that my master bathroom is coming along. Tile is being laid tomorrow, I believe.
Ooh.
Nice.
Very exciting. Very exciting. The bathtub is going to be installed. The new countertops.
Is it a
and
soaker tub?
cabinets.
You got a soaker
It is
tub?
a soaker tub, a
Mhm.
very deep,
Nice. Yeah,
deep
yeah.
soaker tub with a new fancy faucet. One of those.
Tell
Old
us about
and-
the faucet.
What do you want to know about the faucet? She is excited about the faucet. She look at her. She's dying. She's going to want to come and use my bathtub because
No, that would be highly inappropriate.
it's a. I didn't say to use it actually, but like it's got a huge faucet and then it has a small mat. It's called the magic wand.
I'm like, does it have a magic wand?
It has a magic wand.
She's a single woman, people.
again squishy and single
With a soaker tub.
with a soaker tub. I mean, I'm just saying.
Just watch out for her throttle, whiskey throttle.
Is it a whiskey
Straight
throttle?
straight off the rails.
That's right.
So we are going to be doing something different. We're going to be a little off the air for a while at the end of March, right?
Mhm.
And a couple of our shows. You're going away, Kent.
Yes. Spring break.
Spring
Kent
break.
is taking a vacation.
Yeah, so it'd
Yes.
be spring break.
Yes, so we're not taking the
Nice.
show on the road.
The last Friday of this month and the first Friday of the next.
Nice.
Yes, he's going to be gone. And where are you going again?
Florida.
Florida.
Very nice.
And I'm going to where?
Florida.
And I'm going to Florida. But we're not going to Florida in the same
Not
area.
not
It's
necessarily
different
together.
coasts.
Yeah. I'll be on the northeast side.
And I will be on the good coast,
Yeah. Where the water's
The
warm.
only one to go.
the
Yeah.
best coast.
Yeah.
Yes.
I like the Gulf side.
I
too.
like the Gulf side,
Yeah.
the West Coast.
Yeah.
So actually, I'm going to be meeting a bunch of friends up there. You know, I just went to Vegas with the Santoses,
Mhm.
Tim and Sally Santos for Health Markets, and Christine Ditzler from Restoration One, and we're going to rendezvous in Florida. Florida, is that how I have to say it?
Florida.
Florida.
Mhm.
Where the heck are you from?
No, well, I say that because on Good Times, that was J.J. Walker's mom's name was Florida. That's how they always said it. Florida.
Really?
Yeah.
Florida.
Florida.
That's hilarious.
Hey,
Yeah.
Florida.
I don't remember that.
Yeah.
I don't remember the show either.
Mhm.
He's much older than me.
Yeah.
Is that a compliment?
No, it is.
Was
I
it?
don't know about that.
When I say Kent, I'm going to
Because the older the fiddle, the sweeter the music, of course.
Oh, for the God's sakes!
Wow.
You know, really, seriously, this has gone too far, too far.
The
So we
rails.
need to again. We want to say
Is
something.
that a compliment?
We need to talk about the jam,
delicious
the blackberry ginger,
Blueberry
jam. No,
jam.
blueberry ginger
The
jam.
blue-
Yeah.
that we
Yeah.
can't seem to figure out what it is.
Yeah.
It's
but it's
really
delish.
delicious
Yeah.
jam, and it has no salt.
Yeah.
But it's delicious. Not as delicious as this bread that we have. So thank you.
From our good friend, from our good friends at Milo So Lifestyle. Mary
Yes.
Show.
And when is her show?
Mondays at 5.
Look at that. You're a really good producer.
Yeah.
What shows do you have coming up this weekend?
This weekend, so tomorrow morning, of course, we've got Metaphysical Meanderings with Master Psychic Lana Duncan Hartgraves. If you tune in, you can ask her questions, and she'll give you a reading right there online on the air.
Really?
Yeah, you're all also welcome to stop in. But good stuff, very good
Interesting.
stuff. Yeah,
And then we have
and then Lisa's Changing Perceptions on Sunday morning.
at 9 o'clock,
Mhm.
where you can see her for your problems with
Yeah.
your compliment issue.
Yep.
Uh-huh.
And actually, at 8 o'clock tonight, you can check them out on their own Facebook page. But the Dream Home Experts are going to be on,
That's right.
but you can always catch them. They'll have a show running on the radio. It just won't be the live show.
And who are the hosts of that show?
So you got Mike Krejci, Keith Walmuth, and our good friend Derek Bear.
That's right.
From
and that's
Gold Shield Services.
Derek recently joined that show, right?
Yeah.
And that's on Fridays at 8 o'clock on
Fridays
their
at
own
8.
Facebook page.
Yep. Then we've got a new show coming in on 21/6, and that will be on the 18th, and it'll be the Bear Facts on Guns.
Really? And who's the
Yeah.
host of that?
Derek Bear gonna
Look
bring.
at that. I like it.
Yeah.
The bare facts of guns.
So
I
he's
like
still
that.
not in jail, huh?
Yeah.
No,
Has
he
he
will
got
be in
arrested
jail. So,
yet?
you know, for those of you who know Derek Bear from Gold Shield, he bought a Tesla, a beautiful, beautiful
Mhm,
Tesla.
gorgeous.
And for those of you who did not know, he used to be a professional
Race car
driver. And Jennifer is still traumatized. In
Yes.
Vegas, he had rented a car. We got in the back seat. None of us told her he used to be a professional race car driver.
Yeah, thanks for that.
And he pulled out from
Right.
the valet underneath the Planet Hollywood like a psycho and was weaving in and out of traffic going over
well over the speed limit.
well over
That's awesome.
allowed speed limits, while Jennifer was clenching all of her body, praying.
And, like grabbing Dawn
Yes,
and
I have-
squeezing her.
Permanent scars from like I was a child when my mother used to dig her fingernails into my arm.
Mhm.
And no, that was that a compliment?
Yeah.
And yeah, she almost had a heart attack.
Oh my god.
So we are convinced that he's going to go to jail
He's
very
gonna
quickly.
he's the popo's gonna pick him up
Yes.
if they can catch him.
Actually, I think he lets his car drive him now.
No, I don't think he lets that
Yeah,
all the time.
The Tesla, he does a lot
I know,
of work.
but I don't think he lets it drive all the time. But I didn't realize that a Tesla has their trunk in the front.
They do.
Yep.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I also didn't know that the Tesla's whole bottom is battery.
The
I
floor.
learned a lot. The whole
Mhm.
bottom of the car is,
Yeah, the
and it
floor.
has no
Yeah.
brakes.
What?
It does have brakes, but you're not supposed to use them.
You're not supposed to use them. It slows down. The engine slows down for
Yeah.
you.
Yep.
I know, it's fascinating.
I can't drive.
I can't drive that either. I would plug that into my car, and with my electric, I'd blow a fuse.
Yeah, but you can't see. But the bad thing is you can't charge your phone or your iPad or anything because then it wears down the battery.
It is true.
It's weird.
And that would never
Good
work
point.
for realtors who live in
Never.
their car. The
Yeah.
best part was I said, I'm going to take your car for the day. Derek's like, well, that's great. It gets like, I don't know, 200 and some odd miles before you have to charge it. And by the time you were done charging it and driving all over for your real estate, you'd be stuck at somebody's house. It takes 24 hours to charge.
That's right.
So you cannot take it on long trips. And it's definitely not made for people who go all over the place. You'd be stuck at a gas station. I can't make it home tonight.
I would have been stuck up in Wisconsin at like freaking Kettle Moraine today.
And you'd be like, somebody,
I
I'm just
literally
going
I'd
to
be
be
like,
at this rest stop.
Dawn, send the Juber. Somebody come and get me.
Somebody come and get the Juber.
Somebody send the Juber.
It is true. Those of you who don't know that my son Samuel has a business called the Juber. He does pick up people who should
Drunk-
not be driving.
Drunk people.
My friends use him quite often. He will pick you up. He'll even take you when you're not drunk to the grocery store and carry your bags for you. He is the Juber. You may call him at 847-456-6334. Juber.
Juber.
That was a shameless plug for my son, who's a teenager and needs gas money, so I don't have to keep paying for his fucking ass.
Right.
Anyway,
Well, he's never available for me.
well, I think that's a choice.
Maybe you should put
Is that
blue
a
jeans on.
compliment?
Yeah, exactly.
Maybe you should put blue jeans on.
Yes.
Then he'll know
Maybe
you're serious.
he
Well,
likes-
I would have a purpose to put blue jeans on if he came over.
I think he's scared you're going to ask him to babysit.
Well, that's exactly what I'm asking for.
Duh.
Yes. Yes. So that is what you can do. Call
they're
my
like self-serve at this point.
How was the week? It seems like a long week. You ladies, usually
My God, it was like the longest week
usually
ever.
you're slamming people all the way up till 7:30 here.
No,
No,
like,
we're really
honestly,
too tired.
The
to
parachute
slam
is
people.
popped.
Here's the
I
problem.
mean, it's
The
just
problem is I'm still can't look at Jennifer because I can't stop wondering if she's playing with dildos at night. And I'm not really sure what's happening, but my kid keeps calling me on the phone like right now again. And I'm going to have to reject that.
Instead of saying dildo because she's uncomfortable, can we just say like Jeremy or something? Can we?
No.
can
Jeremy,
we-
how about
can't.
Bob? It's
Bob.
called Bob, battery operated boyfriend.
There you go. That's
Yeah,
Bob.
no,
Bob.
we're good.
No? We're good. Should we talk about your funky
Bobby?
tomatoes?
And then that
No.
Right? Bobby.
No.
Bobby?
No.
maybe
Bobby?
lean a little tomatoes and some Bob together.
Yeah, tomato
No,
Bob.
I'm good.
Because, we're not sure
Tomato
what we're
and
talking about.
basil.
And we do have the chef tap available if anybody would like to get a chef tap shirt.
Rent the honker.
Rent the honker, and we do have those available. The
Rent.
chef tap.
The honker.
You can make how much are the shirts? They're $10 a piece.
Rent the honker, but
Rent
be
the
careful of the
honker.
whiskey throttle.
We did have a good week. Did you have a good week?
Oh my God.
Yeah, it's a quick week. It went very fast this week, for
Did
some
it?
reason. Yeah.
Yes.
It
Well,
did.
I will tell you, for us, this has been a very strong, very busy week. The market is crazy. Jennifer is writing 12 offers for one person, and she's not winning any of them.
Isn't that amazing? It's just frustrating.
Really crazy. And again, if you would like to learn more about what's going on in the real estate market, you can look at the Wall Street Journal article that may or may not feature the Bremer team's photo in there and learn more about why. Tell us about what are our current interest rates right now?
They're still extremely low. You're gonna for a 30-year, you're gonna be mid threes, 3. Yeah, they're still in there.
Mid threes.
Yeah.
And what's your prediction? What do you think they're going to be in the middle of the summer?
I think you're going to see them continue to rise. I think what you're going to see is a lot more construction. You're going to see a lot of construction going on.
Yeah, in McHenry, over 100 permits were pulled.
Mm-hmm.
Really?
Yeah, for
That's a
new
lot.
construction. That's a lot. It's the biggest it's been in a
Yeah.
very long time. What does Ashley say?
Yeah.
I shaft down this week. He was being an amazing husband and putting my socks on.
That's
and I was an
hilarious.
asshole and shaft tapped him.
That's so
Yes!
good.
All
That's
right.
good. We have a
She
that
deserves
is
a shirt.
perfect. I was gonna say, I'm
It
like,
is.
we have a success shaft tap
Tapper.
story.
I mean, it's a movement. It's
It's
a
a
movement.
movement.
Ladies and gentlemen, please take a moment and we will have you share your shaft tap stories
Yeah,
next week
That's right.
on Whining with Dawn. And again, if you need to know what a shaft tap is, Liz,
Oh, it's just a little
for those of you who can't see
with
the
the
radio,
foot right in between the boys.
you could use your hand, a little hand in between.
Well, when the hand's involved, it's more of a honk.
Then it's the honk, yeah.
Mm-hmm. And you can have a shaft tap. Oh, let's have one on display. Thank you, producer. In case you need a visual, that is a shaft tap. And sometimes you just need one. And Ashley, how did Dom like his shaft tap? Was it foreplay? Liz over here uses it as foreplay? Or did you not get any for a while because his balls were still...
I mean, she's pregnant, so it doesn't matter.
Well, that's not true. I mean, I think you're very horny when you're pregnant.
I think it depends on the person. My husband saw me when I was pregnant. I was like, I might touch something. I'm not supposed
Really?
to. Oh, yes.
Did break
Well, he thinks highly of
Right here?
him.
He
He
was
thinks
gonna-
highly
he
of
was gonna
himself.
poke the baby? Did he take an anatomy
give the baby
class?
brain damage.
I
Poor
mean,
baby.
poke the forehead. Is that what happened to your forehead?
Yeah.
I
don't know. I really don't know. I don't want to think of my old parents.
Isn't that the truth, though? We all get sick to our stomachs when we literally think about our parents having sex, right?
Oh, stop!
But then
saying
this
things like
one
that.
likes to torture all of the kids that are around her in the neighborhood.
No, I don't talk about sex.
Just your kids.
She said I had to go to work.
She
But
shaft
today-
taps and ran. That's a good one.
Tap
They
and run.
did discuss
That's-
how babies, how their skulls aren't fused when they're born so that they can kind of squish to come out.
I'm sorry, what? That was a conversation you had today?
Oh, my
With whose kids?
Lord.
The two oldest.
That would be one of my children. Maybe when you have conversations about vagina births of non-fused heads, you should give somebody a heads up. Somebody should give somebody a
He
heads up.
found it very fascinating.
Great. Well, I'm appreciative that you tell me now instead of later when I'm putting him to bed and he's like, "Did my head smush out your vagina, Mom?"
No, we just pulled it out gently.
It
Either
didn't
that,
even come out of my vagina.
That's what I'm saying.
either that, or show him an elephant's birth.
No, but she does. But you do tell when she'll be like, "Remember when I told you about how Sam
Yeah.
ruined me?" Yeah.
That's why your son keeps calling. Exactly. Exactly,
Yeah.
Ashley. Actually, you want to know why he kept calling, ladies and gentlemen? Can anybody guess? Anybody?
Oh, my
$12.
Can I get some V-Bucks? Did you send me McDonald's?
Nope.
Oh,
Number 2, anybody else want to guess why my son called 14 times?
Time out. Can we just say he wants money?
Nope, not money.
that's normally people.
Food. It's food, money.
Yeah, food or money are the
No?
two
This is
things.
the youngest child.
Yeah, right.
Mom, can I please have a bag of chips?
Oh, I restricted
Oh,
him today.
please call me 19 freaking times to ask me if you can have a fucking potato chip.
See? Doesn't give her anger. Well, that's all the time we have for tonight.
And with that,
Blowing up my phone. She's like, did he fall down
No,
the stairs?
I mean-
did he break his leg? Is something wrong? Can I have a bag of chips?
I mean, really, it's out of time.
I have a bag of chips.
Thanks,
Tell us how you
everybody,
really
for
feel.
listening.
Oh my god.
And it was a tired week, but we did eat. Maybe we shouldn't eat before the show.
I know the eating made us drowsy.
Thank you so much. See you next Friday.
Or the wine.
Hey, who was in the green room?
Oh, who was in the green room? My
Oh.
sister-in-law, Chris. I love you. Say bye.
Bye.
She hates me.
She's like, I'm not here.